Boo is really my theme. Hello weirdos, I'm VEDA, and I'm doing the BookTube-a-Thon. Yay! And this is my TBR for it. I actually have 9 books in this list, and the challenge is to read 7 of them. I don't think I'll read all of these. Some of these are actually kind of like ifs. Something else doesn't work out. I've gave myself options here. I have a lot of options, especially for one challenge. I am going to attempt to do all the challenges, and I'm just going to go for the books for each challenge as they were given. So the first challenge was to read a book with Boo on the cover. And I chose Night School Legacy by C.J. Dante because it has Boo and I really need to get on to reading this series. And this is actually the second book in the Night School series, and it's been a long time since I read the first one, so gotta get on that. And the second challenge was to read a book with an author who shares the first letter of your last name. And I actually had a lot of options for this, so it was kind of hard. But eventually I settled on a particular author, and then I settled on a particular book by her. And that book was Archive by Victoria Swab. A lot of people love this book, so it could actually count as the favourite challenge as well, but it's not the one I picked for that. And obviously this could also count for the Boo challenge because it's very Boo. The third challenge was read someone's favourite book. I found this really hard because I don't really know any really booky people in your life, so I don't really have anyone to ask. So this is hard. I know a lot of people have found it hard going off Twitter and that. I'm just gonna pick a BookTube favourite. The favouritism of this might just come from its cover, and it doesn't have the nice cover, but I got it really cheap, so I thought screw it. And that book is The Diviners by Libby, and I want to read this book soon because the new book's coming out soon, and I've got an e-yak of it, which probably makes a lot of people jealous and annoyed that I've got the e-yak when they read it and really loved it. And also this is Boo, so that's another book that counts as Boo one. I know it's kind of cheating, but I have another option that's kind of in line, sort of as well, but not quite. Fourth challenge is to read the last book you acquired. And the last books I acquired were from the library, and there's actually 3 of them. So either of these could count, but I'm probably not going to read Withered by Lauren Desfano. So I'm either going to read Lights by Michael Grant or Allied, A Conspiracy of Princes by Justin Stomper, which once again could count for the Boo challenge. This could also count as the favourite, sort of, because this is my sister's favourite book series, I think. But I don't think Lights is her actual favourite in the series, so it kind of counts but doesn't. And this is the last book in the series, so if I read this, that means I finished a series doing this readathon, which is always great to do, doing a readathon. There's something actually very amusing about it. And the next challenge is to read a book without letting go of it. And I am maybe thinking I'll do another live show like I did for Go Set a Watchman, where I actually just read the whole book in front of you and you guys can actually see whether I cheat or not. I don't know, I think it'll be amusing. So I've actually got kind of 2 options. One of here is kind of like a backup, but I'm pretty sure that the main one I've chose I will use. But I don't know, it depends. And once again, it's another book that I should get on to reading because I'm like behind in the series now. I want to catch up before the new one's released, and that is Zombie Crangs by Darren Shan. I could have used this for the S challenge as well, but I wasn't sure if do pen names count, because like I know that's not really his name. I can't remember what his real birth name is, but it's not Darren Shan, so I wasn't sure pen names counted. And it kind of counts for the Boo one as well, because it's kind of Boo here. There's a Boo stuff going on here. The backup, which also could count as a Boo, and that is A Library of Unrequited Love by Sophie Dever. And I just know this is a really short book, and I know a lot of people. Actually, I think a lot of people really like this book too, but I don't remember anyone ever saying it was their favourite. I know this is kind of like a love story about a librarian and someone, so it's my backup in case I don't feel like zombies. I mean, I always feel like zombies though, so that's gonna be unlikely, but you know, just in case I decide to read a love story over zombies. That's very unlikely, but we'll see what happens. The 6th challenge is to read a book you really want to read. I'm really shocked I haven't read this book already because it's been out for a while and it's by my favourite author, and that book is Lost and Found by Crack Crack. So I'm really looking forward to it because Crack Crack is awesome and amazing, and you should read all her books. Everyone should read all her books. And this counts as the book cover challenge as well because it wasn't specified what counts as the cover. Ha ha ha. Because there's Boo here. And that's got the cover of the Boo cover here. May I recommend Torn for your Boo cover this? That counts. Also Kiss in the Dark. If you haven't got a favourite rep, my favourite is Torn by Cat Cat. But you can take any of Cat Cat's books and say they're my favourite. Falling by her is also really good, and you'll be able to read that in one setting because it's really short. It's a dyslexic book, but it's really good. It's a really good LGBT book, and it was so real to life. Torn is really good, and her books are really interesting. There's interesting elements to all of her books, and the contemporary standalone, so that's great too. And the final challenge is to read 7 books. I will probably do this because I can be a maniac. I've read 10 books once doing a readathon, so that could totally happen again. And they were like 10 proper books. They weren't like short books, they were just like 10 proper books that I managed to read. I've kind of got another book that I'm gonna add to this list just in case, which is Layer of Dreams by Liber Bay, which is the sequel to Diviners. And I'm pretty sure the cover's Boo as well, so I have all my bases covered when it comes to this Boo challenge. I will tackle that at least. I feel like I'm almost certain I will get that challenge, unless I don't read any books, which I can't imagine happening. These are the kind of books that are on my TBR. Not all these books will be yet. Like I said, some of these are kind of just backups in case my mood changes, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's Layer of Dreams, so that's 10 books on my list of possibilities, but who knows what will happen. I'm currently reading 2 books and I hope to have them finished before the readathon, so hopefully that happens. If not, they might get thrown in, depending what my mood is. But I'm feeling pretty confident because I have nothing going on doing the readathon, so my life will be dedicated to books and making book videos doing the readathon. So that's my TBR. I am planning to do all the challenges, including the Instagram ones and the video one. But if I really don't like a challenge, I might not do it. I'm planning to do daily wrap-ups. So I will see you weirdos tomorrow. Farewell. Today we have my July wrap-up. This month I read 7 books and started like 2 other ones. So the first book